All right. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Os Martinez. I am a channel sales engineer with Millennium. I will be presenting today. Vlad will also be available for questions after the presentation. So if you have any questions during the presentation, please feel free to type them into the chat. We'll respond after the presentation or through email. So we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So let's get started. Thank you all for attending. We are very excited to launch Ultra 7.0 today, and we're glad you're here. Today we will introduce Ultra VMS, a cloud-based appliance that fully integrates IP video cameras with Millennium Ultra 7.0. Millennium Ultra and Ultra VMS allows for the monitoring of movement in and out of your facility by connecting all cameras to one single security solution. Additionally, our system offers comprehensive reporting and alerts to keep track of staff, business activities, and clients. We're now able to provide you with a VMS solution that is fully integrated with Ultra, our full-featured access control solution. So let's get right to it. Let's start talking about integration. So I'm going to go to Ultra. And as cameras are added to the system, you'll be able to directly attach them to an access control point right from the start. So we're going to go to our external systems and go to our CCTV cameras. And as you can see here, the system will also notify you if you have a camera failure or a camera goes offline. You'll be notified by these pop-ups. So you'll always know what's going on with your cameras. If we look at our cameras here, as you can see, right from the start, we can go ahead and attach these cameras to whatever access points are available through the system. Now, with any event or any event within the system can generate a video clip, such as a door forced, a door held, an access granted. For example, this access granted that I'm on our Millennium Bluetooth reader, which we'll talk about here in a minute, will bring up a live view of the attached camera. Let me show you what that looks like. As you see here, an image verification window has been generated. This feature is available on any Ultra license, by the way. It allows you to track who's entering your facility and compare live video to a profile picture on file. You can actually see if that person belongs in your building or facility. And a live view can also be generated via a panic button when the event is associated with a camera. Now, I'm going to generate a door forced. And as you can see, the system generated a live view of the event, and an email notification has been sent. So you can send email notification, text notification, get a live view, get a recording of the event all at once. We can also view the cameras through our alarm windows. So let me exit out of here. And if you're familiar with Ultra, you have your alarm windows here. And all of these events, whether it's a door unlocked, a door force, can generate a recording. So I can actually click on here, and it'll take me to a recording that is 30 seconds prior and 30 seconds after the event. These events are now viewable through historical logs. So if you're familiar with historical logs, it's a great feature. You can use this to search for events based on anything you type in this field, whether it's a door name, a person's name. You can search up to the minute. So if I were to say, look for my name and view, it'll show me the events and the time span that I put right here. So this is today's events, and I have recordings along with events. I can actually click on here and do a replay of an event that happened earlier. This event happened right here today at a few minutes ago. All of this can be downloaded and replayed and shared. So you can now generate real-time email and text notifications of system events and alarms You will know when an event has generated a recording so you can easily find it, review it, and download it. Now let's take a look at additional viewing options within Ultra for your CCTV cameras. So we're going to go to our dashboard feature. Our dashboard feature is now standard with any Ultra VMS purchase. And we'll go over it here. So what we have here is our device statuses. So I can actually click on any of these, and these are all interactive. I can see what devices are online, what devices are offline, and if I need to do any troubleshooting, I can follow up through here. We can also see our licensing information, what optional features we have available, how many doors are on our license, expiration date of your software, all in one neat little window here. On the right-hand side, we have our event window. This is a live event window, which will show you events as they happen. And our alarm window. So alarm window is also interactive and live. You can actually click and play playback recordings of previous events. This was on the 19th of this month. And it can play back as well 15 seconds prior, 50 seconds after the event. In addition, we have 3 cameras that we can view through this dashboard. You can select which cameras you want to view out of these drop-down menus. Okay. Now, our cameras are also viewable through our floor mat feature. And if you haven't used this, it's a great feature. You have sites that have multiple site locations or floors. If you have a 10-story building, this is a great feature because you can bring in a drawing of each floor or each area you want to monitor, and you can assign this to as an access to individual people. So if you have one security guard to see something and another one to see something else, you can actually manage it through here. Now, setting up this is as easy as dropping a camera icon associated with a door. The icon will automatically become interactive on your floor mat. You can view this, for example, this setup here where I have a front door situation. I can right-click, look at live video of the front door. And if this person belongs in my building, I can actually right-click from here and grant them access. If you use this in tandem with our tenant feature, you can assign individual floors to all your different tenants. We can also have multi viewing windows. So if you have a video wall situation, we're gonna go over here to our windows. And what I like about this is you can actually have 6 floating windows with 36 cameras each for a total of 216 viewable cameras. All of these layouts can be saved so they're available on your next login. So we have you can have as many as 6 monitors and 36 cameras in each monitor. You also have PTZ controls. So if your camera is PTZ capable, you can click here and you can manage and move your camera around. You can zoom in and out right from these controls. So how are our recordings stored? Ultra VMS is a very inexpensive clip-based service, and clips are stored and generated as follows. For that, we're going to go to our external systems, and we're going to go to MGI CCTV. And for the record, you can filter this again but to the minute as far as 30 days back by clicking here and selecting how far you want to search. And if I click at one of my cameras here, I can see that my clips are available here. So clips are manually generated throughout the system. These clips can be downloaded and viewed in this window or the Millennium Ultra VMS portal. I can click on download. It'll take me to my download window. I can open the file, and it'll do a playback of that event for me right away. You can also save this and share it, obviously. Exit here. Now, records are generated through system events like a door force or held or any event in the system and can be downloaded and viewed through this page as well as through the event window, dashboard, and historical logs. We'll go to the same camera. I can filter this by date and time. Click download. it'll go to the playback, and you can download and share this file straight from here. This is a few days ago. Okay, so what cameras are supported? And that's the great part about this system, that we support all unveil compatible cameras, and can bring most of those cameras from existing systems via Millennium provided proxy server over. So if you have an existing camera set up and those cameras are on their own switch with internet access, we can absolutely bring them over through a proxy server and attach them to access points through Millennium Ultra 7.0. Each one of these proxy servers can support up to 20 cameras. In addition, we have an extensive list of Millennium approved cameras that function via a plugin file that does not require a proxy server. So the next feature I'm showing you is, this is so cool, and I'm really excited to show it to you guys. It's our new mobile client application, which features a new clean design and advanced functionality. As an administrator, you can fully manage system functions like credentials, camera views, threat levels right from your smartphone. So let me demonstrate how easy it is to transition from a credential to viewing cameras live. For that, I'm going to bring my phone into view. And we're going to take a look, and we're going to log into our app here. So our app, if you notice, has all these features available. Now, if you want to manage what a person that logs into this app sees, you can absolutely do that through the software. You can pick and choose what they will be able to access in the app as well as in the client. We'll go down the line here. You can look at your device statuses based on what you have installed in your system. We can do a card holder search. I can search for myself or anybody in this system, and it will allow you to change access levels, deactivate a card, all from your phone. So you're no longer, as an administrator, tied down to your computer. You can be on your tablet, you can be on your phone, away from your office, and you can still continue to manage your cameras and your access control system. If you're not familiar with threat levels, let me know, and I'll do a full demo for you. This is a great feature that allows you to lock down a facility, send email or text notification to your operators. It allows you to trigger relays so you can turn on horns or strobes or annunciators, all by selecting a threat level and changing it here. So you're not tied down to your desk to do this. You can do it through your phone. You can do it through the app. You can do it through a key fob. So very, very flexible, and unfortunately a feature that we need now on any instance or any type of installation, whether it's a school or an office. We also have hot commands available. We have our favorite devices, and to me this is really, really cool that you can do this on your phone now. You can go to your historical logs, and if you're a technician, an administrator, you're trying to figure out, troubleshoot something, you want to search for a specific door and see what's going on, I can just type in the door name. And do a search, and it'll show me any and every event that has to do with the front door. Obviously, you can specify the search up to the minute, and you can actually do playback of those events right through your phone. So this happened, I think, last week, and I'm playing it back right from my phone. I can also download it and share it from here. Now, as far as CCTV cameras are concerned, if I have an extended list of cameras on the system, they would be listed here. I can actually go to my camera here. This is the one here on my desk. And I can look at a live view of this camera. And if I need to record something that's happened in that moment, I can just create a clip. And that clip will be automatically created for me. As it's processed, it'll take about 30 seconds, as it does 15 seconds before, 15 seconds after the event. Then I can review it. So I can go to my clips, just like I can do on my computer on my app, and do playback and downloads from here. So I can download the file right here on top, and I can actually replay that event right from my phone. If I want to look at event-based recordings, I can look at them here. I can also search it up to the minute, and I can do playbacks straight from my phone. Very powerful stuff. Now, as far as reports are concerned, we can actually run some reports here. So if you need to look at a configuration report as a technician or a status report of your devices, it all can be done from your phone. All right, so all recordings and events are securely stored through Amazon Web Services. So your data will be backed up daily, and all software upgrades and patches will be automatically applied to your server instance automatically. You don't have to worry about backing up a database or doing any upgrades manually. Additionally, all data is encrypted using TLS encryption, which is transport layer security. You can rest easy knowing that all your data is being backed up daily and all your software updates are done automatically for you. A snapshot of your server instance is taken daily and stored for up to 30 days. So let me show you how we set this up in the cloud. I'm going to exit Ultra, and we're going to go to our cloud portal. Now, while this loads, our video management portal allows for a simple setup of IP cameras through an outboard bound connection. So that means that there is no need to open up any ports. Bandwidth can be managed through a standard camera setting like frame rate, compression, resolution, and bitrate settings. As you can see here on your homepage, you'll see whatever cameras you have available. You can see the most recent activity. You can create users and limit what cameras they can see. If you only want that person to see 6 cameras, that's all they'll see. If you want them to see 2, that's all they'll see, and you can set this up straight from here. Our servers are our proxy servers. As I mentioned earlier, these proxy servers can manage up to 20 cameras. And these are cameras that can be existing in an existing system. So you can keep your storage options. So we have very flexible storage options when it comes to our cameras. If you already have an NVR available, as long as your cameras are residing on their own switch and they have internet access, we can bring them over to our Ultra to make sure that we can connect them to our access control and you have one single solution. You can also see our cameras here. This is where you will add your cameras. You can see any activity that's available. This is all motion activity. You can filter all your activity through here. And we can look at our event-based recordings through here. You can also search this list. Okay, let's keep going here. I'm going to exit here. And we will take additional questions to the chat in regards to our video management option and solution that we have offered today, showed you today. We are continually developing this software, so you'll see more features to come. So for now, I'm going to show you or introduce you, if you haven't been introduced to our Bluetooth reader. What is great now about our Bluetooth reader is that it can now be used with any access control with a Wiegand reader input. We understand that spec work requires you to use other access control solutions and that there are reader shortages across the industry. Just know that our Bluetooth readers are available and ready for shipping, and at 50% less cost than our nearest competitor, it's a great option for you to use on any access control system. Our Bluetooth reader and credentials which work with any access control system can be a great introduction to a recurrent revenue stream for your business. Our industry is transitioning to this model, and our Bluetooth reader can help you get there. So let me show you what that looks like. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring back my phone. And I'm going to bring our UMC client here. So that's our digital card. And you'll get your name here, your card number, employee ID, expiration date on your card. Our Bluetooth reader does not need internet connection or a Bluetooth credential. As long as you have your phone and your phone has power, you do not need network or Wi-Fi. It will read your card because that card resides on your phone. One of the neat features about our card reader, which I'll show you here next, is that the LED on it will notify you whether it sees your phone or not. It'll see that it sees your phone. It'll show you by blinking that it's processing your phone before it grants access. The sensitivity on these readers can be changed to very narrow to very wide, and we'll show you some samples on that here in a minute. So let me show you what that looks like. And I'm going to present my phone to our Bluetooth reader. And a few things are going to happen here when it gets an access granted. There we go. One, I have it set up to show me a live view of that recording. Of that phone being presented. We also have our image verification window pop up here on the right. This allows you to verify who's coming into your facility at the same time as you're looking at the live window. Our readers are dual technology, so they have the Bluetooth technology along with a MyFair card reader, and we chose MyFair for the higher encryption on the key fobs. Now, we understand that transitioning to new technology can be difficult, and we have successfully supported dealers with reader technology upgrades by deploying our readers alongside expiring technology. This allows for a stress-free deployment on the customers and your schedule. All right, so how does our Bluetooth work with a third-party system? So for this, I'm going to show you on my browser how that works. Minimize this for now, bring back my browser. And we're going to go and log into our card holder edit page here. We're going to log in. So this function is called Coldblue. And what this, each dealer would have access to their own portal like this. So if you're a dealer, you would be logging into this, and you can create your own customers and clients. So on here, I can create a new company or an end user, add them to the system. Once I have the company set up, I can go to my card holders and start adding card holders to whatever company I want to set it up to. So if I want this to be for A&B Security or our general card holder setup here, I can click on new card holder, and I have to provide a name, a first name, last name, an email, an encoded card number, activation date, and expiration date. And it takes about 10 seconds to do. You click create, and the end user is going to receive an email. In this email, he's going to have a link to download an iOS or Android application and a token so that they can create the credential. Now, the good, cool thing about this is that you can pick and choose which doors have access to the to the Bluetooth credentials, and your just like in Millennium, and it's as easy as receiving an email. It takes about 2 minutes to set up. All right, so these Bluetooth credentials are universal and can be used, as we mentioned, with third-party access controls in seconds. Additionally, our credentials are reusable. This means that if someone loses their phone or leaves the company, the credential can be deleted and it will go back into the queues for you to reassign it. Again, we'll take any questions regarding this feature in the chat room, and we can always set up additional and more in-depth demos at a later time. So we made some additional improvements on the way we log and the login process for both the on-premise or the client-based login as well as the browser-based login. And I think you'll like what we've done. So let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to bring back my presentation again. Before that, let me show you one of our Bluetooth installations that we recently did for an international company. These readers are working great. We've set the sensitivity in different ranges. For example, this is a truck gate, and they come in semis. So because we increase the sensitivity as high as it goes, the driver doesn't necessarily have to get off the vehicle to present the badge. They just have to present their phone vertical, and it'll allow them to access the facility at a distance. So if you've done long range readers like I have, and many of you have, the cost of those is prohibited. This is a very inexpensive option where you can use the long range capabilities of a Bluetooth reader in a different scenario, like a vehicle. Now, moving on. So what we've done, and we've heard you, we've taken the input of our dealers and have created what we call our one-page login. This will make logging into Ultra a lot easier. So while logging in through your client on a cloud-based system, you have the option of checking domain recognition. By doing this, you will no longer have to type in the server URL when you're logging into a job site. So once you log in the first time, you check this box and you no longer have to type the URL. Company name will be provided. You just basically put your login name and password. Now, as far as the logging into the browser, you will only have to type the site name and it will automatically take you to the site's login page. So let me actually show you what that looks like. I'll go back to my browser. I'm going to log into a system here. And we're going to log in here. And all I'm going to do here is type my company name. I am not a robot. We're going to click login. As you can see, it automatically put in my login information. If you logged in from this browser before, you can save those credentials if you want, or if not, you can remove that. You can click I'm not a robot and log in, and you're in. And at this time, I'm going to pause here, and we're going to open up the floor for questions. Make sure that you guys can, make sure you unmute yourselves. If you have any questions, you can also put the questions in the chat room.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I've got a lot of the questions from the chat room and some other ones that were sent to us as well by other people. So, Oz, you finished, right? All good?
Yes, sir. We're good.
So let me go through some of these questions. Thank you, Oz. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for hanging on. We'll hit a couple of these questions. If something comes up while I'm going through some of these questions, not in any particular order, please, again, throw it into the chat room and we'll try and get to it. And there was a few of them, so I was missing them and may go out of order. Oz, one of them was related to the Bluetooth reader. Again, this is for Oz and Vlad. Does the Bluetooth reader work with multiple phones?
Yes, it means that if multiple people stay on the door, reader automatically check every phone, and if some phone has credential and credential is active, it will open the door.
Okay, great.
I'm not sure what you mean on the multiple phones, but if you have like 3 people come to the same door and each has phone, yes, it will check credential on all 3 phones, and first credential will work. Yeah.
And regarding the UMC application, does that have to be turned off, or is that okay to be turned on, Vlad, in the background? Will it work with the Bluetooth?
UMC application should be turned on, but it can be in background. It means that you cannot close application, but you can open application and move this to background and work with any other application. You can turn off your phone. And as far as the application is not closed, the phone will work. It means that you can open door without unlocking your phone. No, okay. Definitely if you turn off power on the phone, yeah, it will not work. But if you just lock the screen and you have black screen, and if you move phone with black screen in vertical position, the door will be unlocked. It may take additional few seconds, but because it's in the ground, applications works more slowly. But definitely you will see light blinking and door will be unlocked.
Okay, great. That one question from Ray was, does the app on the phone require Ultra 7 for the updated features?
No, mobile applications supported from version, I think 6.7, something like this.
Okay, so no, it's not.
Yes, no, it's not. But it definitely will not work with version 5, but from version 6.7, it should work fine. Yeah.
Okay. And then another question, and I think I can handle this, is Tim at Oaks, is there a license fee for the app? No, there's no license fee for the app. Tim followed up with, is there a license fee for credentials? Yes, there's license fee for the credentials. And we could get you a quote on that. Just send us an email, Tim, and we can quote you what we have.
Just reach out to me, Tim, at any moment.
Yeah, Tim. And on the CCTV, there was a couple of questions here on Vlad, and I think related this related question on the maximum numbers of cameras that we can connect to our proxy server.
It's up to 20 cameras, but mostly restriction will be related to your local network bandwidth. Like average, it's 2 megabit per second per camera. You should have bandwidth to transfer stream without delays.
So what you're saying is up to 20 cameras, but it depends on the megabits per resolution.
On bandwidth on your local network where the proxy server connected. Yeah.
Okay.
And Greg, there is one more question about permissions. Permissions of the phone are the same with normal UltraCloud. It means that on the phone application, you log in with your operator credentials and have the same credentials what your operator have in regular application.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I had answered that question, but good other people might not have seen it. And the question was, do permissions on the phone app follow permissions in the software? And Vlad's answer was, in the software configuration, that will follow. You'll enter your credentials as configured in the application. And then
you log into mobile application with same operator credentials like you log into regular client.
Yeah, very good. Let's see, there was a couple more. Let's see, there was a reference to, and maybe Oz or Vlad, there was a reference to video recorders. I think Tim had this question related to video recorders. Which ones are they integrated with here? But I think the concept of the cloud solution is different. Oz, you want to handle that?
Yes, absolutely. So if the question is what kind of video recorders we integrate with, the answer is it doesn't matter what the video recorder is. As long as the cameras are IP cameras and they reside on their own switch with access control, with the internet access, then we can bring them into Ultra with one of our proxy servers.
Very good. Excellent. Hopefully, Tim, you understand that. If you have any questions, reach out to Oz or send us an email. A few people have had this question before in terms of if a customer has all cameras on a separate network, how can we use these cameras with Millennium Cloud solution? Oz, you want to try that one again?
You got off there for a second. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, sorry. It was customers who have all their cameras on a separate network. How can we use these cameras with the Millennium Cloud all-in-one solution?
So if we can put all of those cameras on their own router with internet access, then we can actually transfer them, and as long as we can get them online, they can be added to UltraCloud.
Okay, very good. Let's see. Let's see what else we have. Okay, what kind of video analytics are available with the Millennium Cloud CCTV? Either Oz or Vlad on that one.
I will defer to Vlad since he's
Okay.
developing.
Okay, right now, license plate recognition available with Millennium CCTV. We currently working with face recognition and people count in the area analytics, but license plate recognition already available.
Already what, Vlad?
Available.
Available. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, very good. Vlad, one from an iPad. I don't know who the person is here. Can all the hosted systems we support be viewed on the mobile client?
Yes, all hosted sites, what you have right now, can be viewed with mobile Millennium mobile client application. You just need to type correct URL for the server, company name, login, password, and you can log into the account.
Into the app. Very good. Okay, I think that pretty much covers most of that. If I missed somebody, wait, Ian just, okay, there's a couple of questions. So Ian, is the app available for non-cloud hosted?
Yes, but not if you are not hosted, you need to have system available through the internet. If you have your not hosted system available through regular client, yes, you can use mobile client too. Same communication, same access. All our clients work through the same protocol, TCP/IP protocol.
And Ian, I would just say this, that, you know, the purpose for us, because we're a cloud solution, access control solution, what we wanted to do is create a full cloud hosted solution. So where those things might be possible, that's not where we're focused on, but we're always happy to talk to you about a case basis. If something you've got, you need or want to talk about, feel free to call in. The last one from Guillermo was, do we work with a Vigilon cameras? And again, I'll let either Oz or Vlad handle that.
No, as far as this camera support unveil, yes, we can work with this camera. We work with all cameras who support unveil protocol. Vigilon has like multiple cameras. Definitely, we need exactly type of the camera, but if it's unveil camera, yes, we can work with this camera.
Yeah. And Guillermo Thomas, our regional sales engineer in the Midwest, also just responded online to you. Basically the same response. On-VIF cameras can be, we want to make sure if we get one of those cameras to evaluate if we need to. Again, it's probably through our proxy server that those would go through.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys. And with that, I'll leave a closing remarks for Luis Tapia, our VP of Sales. Luis, you there?
Yeah, good afternoon. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, all good.
Great, thank you all. Thank you, everyone. We want to thank you for your interest in Millennium and Millennium Ultra VMS, seamlessly integrated with our access control solution, Ultra. We are thrilled to introduce Millennium Video Cloud Solution. And not only do we feel it's a cost-effective solution, but it's, as you can see, access control centric. No need for another third-party license or hardware. As you guys saw in the presentation, all you really require is an Omnis compliant camera and basically our UltraCloud solution, and you can pretty much configure this with any solution out there through the Ultra access control. Our cloud VMS solution gives you everything you need, basically, without leaving Millennium Ultra on the cloud, including using your mobile devices. Lastly, our Bluetooth-enabled reader is 30% less expensive than our closest competitor, and uses more secure encryption and can be used with any other access control solution. Where we're dedicated to delivering exceptional security solutions here, and we hope to exceed your expectation at a very competitive price point. So to demonstrate our commitment, we'd like to invite you to a personalized demonstration or training session exclusively for our dealers and our end users. Most of you have a chance to meet most of our sales engineers, and they're always available to do a demonstration for your team, for your end user. And as you can see, we can deliver a very good and very professional, informative demo. So for more information on our products, innovation solutions, or flexible pricing, please reach out to our sales engineers or just contact us directly. If we didn't get to any of your questions today, please email us, and like Greg mentioned, we'll get to you as promptly as possible. So let's embark on a journey towards security excellence together, and thank you very much for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Thanks, Luis. And Oz, great presentation. Thank you. And feel free to call us or email us. Thank you all for joining us today. We'll have many more of these in the future, so be on the lookout for newsletters and emails to you. Enjoy the rest of the week. Be safe, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.